Hi everyone, welcome to Tech Booth. Today we're setting up the EW100 G3 or G4 Sennheiser wireless microphones. The Sennheiser G series are an industry standard, so if you're starting out in video production and you want to invest in something that will last you a long time, then these are the things to get. They're durable and they're very reliable. And today we're going to show you just a quick way to set this up with no hassle. In the box you get the wireless transmitter and you get the receiver. When you look at them, they look almost the same. You can't really tell until you look at the front or the top of the units. One of them says AF out and the other one says mic line in, and it has a mute button. On the receiver end of it you get AF out, and that's where you connect your cable that goes either to your camera or your audio recorder. The one with the mute button and the mic line in is your transmitter. This is where you're going to be connecting your microphone or any audio input. Now let's look at the units. Let's just look at one because they are basically the same. On the far left you get your on and off switch. That's self-explanatory. When you press it, the unit comes on. To switch it off you have to long press it, because when the unit is on, that on and off button serves two purposes. One is to exit out of any menu that you may be looking at, and long pressing it is how it turns off. So you keep pressing it until the unit turns off. Next to that you'll see a blue square or purplish, I don't know what color you call that, but that's the infrared receiver transmitter, and you'll see how we use that in setting this up. To the right of that are your selection controls. You get up and down. So when you're not in any menu, you're not changing anything, it just gives you some information about the status of the unit. And then to the right of that, you see a set. This is what we're going to be using a lot. Set gets you into the menu system. Set also helps you to accept any changes, any settings that you would have made to the unit. So that's the set button. So now that we know our way around, let's go ahead and set these units to talk to each other. These units work on radio signals, so they have to be at the same frequency for them to be able to communicate. So we need to set that. When you take it out of the box, they are usually set already and you can use them immediately. But what is recommended is whenever you are in any new location, you need to reset your frequencies so that you use the best frequencies that are available for that unit in that space. So whenever you're going out, make sure you do this process afresh every time so that you get the best out of the system. So how do we do that? We start off with your receiver. That's the one that's written AF out. You just go into the menu by pressing set, and then you navigate until you get to easy setup. So navigate until you get to easy setup. You click set to accept. The first thing that comes up is the current list. We don't want to use the current list, so you navigate using the up and down arrows to scan new list. And when you click set, the unit starts scanning all the frequencies that are available in your area. Once it has finished scanning, the display will change and it will show you the number of banks that are available in your area and the number of channels. So the top one says bank, the bottom one tells you how many channels are available in that bank. Now the way I like to describe this is, think of a bank as a file folder. Okay? Think of it as a file folder, and think of a channel as documents inside that file folder. If you want to see how many other banks there are and how many channels are available, you simply navigate using the down arrow. A good rule of thumb is if you are in an area and you do your scan, the bank that has the most channels will provide you with the best channel in that zone. And so I click set, and once I click set, it now gets into a mode where I can now select which channel I want to use in that bank. So in bank 7, I'm going to select which channel I will use. When I do that, it then comes up as stored. So now this unit is set, and all I have to do is press the on and off lightly, and we exit out of that. And I can see the frequency that I have chosen by just using the up and down arrows to see more information. So now that you've got this set, the next stage is even easier, and all you do is go back into the menu. So you go set, you go back into your menu, and then you navigate until you get to an item that's labeled sync. It should be right after the exit item. Once you get to sync, all you need to do is get your other unit. So you get your transmitter, and this is the receiver now in sync mode. What you do is you click set to accept the sync, and you should see sync on your unit. And all you now do is line these two up, line the boxes, those square boxes up like this, and you see that check mark. That means they're now in sync and they're ready to use. And that's it. That's how you set these up to talk to each other. So if you have a camera like this one, which is a DSLR, if you go to the side and you open up, you'll see there's a connection there for the microphone. And so all you do is connect using the 1/8 to 1/8 inch jack. I've connected the receiver, and this is a locking mechanism, so you screw it in so that it locks, and then that simply goes into your mic jack like this. So there you go. That is all there is to it. And if you want to control your audio, you can either do it on your unit. On this one, you adjust the AF out levels. You just go into the menu and adjust that. But on this Canon, you can actually go into the menu and adjust your volume in the menu system. The second way is using professional XLR cable, this one. So this is a professional video camera. It comes with professional audio, mic audio. So this just plugs in into there. So that's the setup. And with the professional camera, you also get the added advantage of your audio controls right there. That's it. That's how you set up your Sennheiser G3 or G4. Some additional things that you might want to know: if you see that your levels are peaking on there, it means the signal that's coming in is too hot. You need to turn it down. All you do is you go into the menu, navigate to where it says sensitivity, set, and now you're able to adjust your sensitivity using the buttons up or down. On the receiver end, there's something similar. So you navigate your menu until you get to AF out, and you hit set, and you're able to set your AF out, or the level of the signal going out, using the up and down arrows until you get a good signal to your recording device or your camera. Okay, that's it for today. If you found this useful, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe for more simple lessons for beginners in the area of video production and photography in general. See you next time on Tech Booth.